Is this a thought crime? This appears to create a cause of action, a qui tam cause of action, which we haven't talked about yet, allowing a person to bring an action against a person who intends to violate this law.
That's right. An injunction can be brought to prevent a violation of the law. There's no money damages with that.
Let's suppose you're a defendant and you are wrongly accused of this thought crime of thinking about violating the law. You're probably going to have to hire an attorney to represent you, aren't you?
Well, Senator, if you have no intent to violate the law, then you wouldn't have a problem with an injunction saying you can't violate the law. That's pretty simple.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you're a defendant, you shouldn't have a problem having to hire an attorney to defend yourself against a useless thought crime?
If you don't intend to violate the law, then you shouldn't be bothered by an injunction saying you won't violate the law.
But what if somebody brings a claim against you wrongfully, saying that you intended to violate the law, and you've got to prove that you didn't intend to?
Senator, you've probably read in the later section of the bill where all the sanctions available for filing frivolous or groundless pleadings are not only referenced but specifically stated here. So if someone files a frivolous or a groundless pleading like that, they're subject to sanction by the court, as they should be.
That's a great provision, but it doesn't answer my question. The defendant is going to have to hire counsel, aren't they?
They would, normally when you get sued, you want to hire a lawyer. Yes, sir.
Suppose a young woman becomes pregnant and she discusses it with her husband, or her mother, her grandmother, her friend, and one of those people makes a phone call and inquires about an abortion-inducing drug. Just thinking through, what are the options here? Are they guilty of intending to violate the statute?
Senator, as you know, that it would depend on the facts of the case, but I would think you'd have a hard time finding a lawyer who would bring a case like that, because the lawyer will be subject to discipline if they filed a frivolous or a groundless complaint.